Here y'all came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. Now what I do?
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. 58, come on. Look at me. Go, get.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, New England.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16. Yard line.
Complete to Marquise Lee. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
20.
Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Allen now on first down. This is going to be caught by the rookie from Arizona State, N'Keal Harry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hard. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check team, spell.
He's crying.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Let's go.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
Check. Crouch.
Get.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Check 24. Leo.
On 1st down, Michelle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Five.
From the gun, Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Ready. Hey, lock it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Hey, Charlie.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right? As a receiver, if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D. Hey, Team 6, Team 6. Let's go.
And here's Allen operating from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready. Hey, Echo. 18 Gators. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
20. Great. 8. 36.
Check your backer. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Danny.
20.
53 is the mic.
Out of the gun, Newton. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, Muhammad. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here we go. 20. 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
53, check 53.
On 2nd and a yard, Newton escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Gun.
You got tape right there.
A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Me and you all day.
Great.
I'm coming after you.
8.
Under 10.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got an open man, it's QT. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun.
Mike, 53, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Gun.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Twist. 8. Express.
From the gun, Newton. Open man is QT, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Again, Geis showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. First down, and they're going to throw it down. And his throw is incomplete. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen off the play fake. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch. Watch out.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check 53 is mine. You must be dreaming.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
53.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
53. 8. Let's bring it. Kill.
Gun.
No. Off.
20.
Check nine.
Throwing again. Newton. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Patriots.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
70, Indy.
Let's put that team on the go.
On first down, Allen. Wide open, Julian Edelman. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Allen. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A give to Michelle running right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have his few.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Greg.
Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
After the sack on first down, Newton. Now the pressure gets to him again. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On third down, Muhammad. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey!
Here we go with Geis, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
You ain't doing it. Hey, Haywood.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Don't get nervous.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 13, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Express.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
I'm coming. 20. 8.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down.
20.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Newton on first down. He'll let it fly for Austin. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tavon Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Newton. And he he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
He's taken down back in his own 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, Muhammad. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gun.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Echo. Time to go, night. 53's the Mike.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. On first down, Muhammad. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Lauren's guy able to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, they scared. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53. Hey,
Gun.
Get away. Off. Let's go.
Throwing on second down, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
53, Mike. Quit talking about it. 8. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53. I'm coming.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for QT.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the screen. Switch now. 3's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Again, Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Sets up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey! Kill. Turn up. Kill. Set.
One last throw here for Newton. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running.